What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime Sensei channel. To start things off, I have an anime rap channel called Sensei Beat. I've posted some extremely cool anime raps there, and I'll continue to post more and more. You should check it out. Your support and feedback will be much appreciated. Secondly, there's my Discord server. If you want to join an active otaku community where there are regular anime quizzes and stuff like that, you should consider joining. The links to both the channel and the server will be down in the description box below. Alright then, it's time to talk about main characters that are extremely overpowered. Now, when I say overpowered, I don't just mean overpowered as in the sense of physical capability. There are plenty of other aspects too, where one can be overpowered. As you'll find out about them in this video, this is a very interesting list. I'm sure that even you'll be able to find an anime or two that you haven't watched before. Well then, shall we begin? The first one on our list is Prince of Stride. Stride is an extremely extreme sport. It's a combination of parkour, free running, relay, and sprinting. It's what made a girl named Nana Sakurai enroll in Honen Academy. She was incredibly impressed by this school's stride team, so she wanted to be one of them. There's another student who's also going to join Honen Academy's stride team. He is Takeru Fujiwara, and he looks like he's very good at it too. But you know the rules. They soon find out that the stride club is no longer in business because it lacked members. So they start by operating under the shogi club. They knew that if they want to make something out of their high school life, they have to find new members fast. So both Nana and Takeru start looking for potential recruits. That's right, this anime is a mixture of many popular sport cliches, but they conjured up a new sport, so you might want to check it out. Rokujuma no Shinrakusha. This one is a wholesome harem anime. Yes, harem anime can also be wholesome. There's a guy named Satomi Kutaru. His father suddenly relocates because of his job, and he has no choice but to find a new, cheap place to live. Eventually, he finds himself a place, and it looks like he hit the jackpot. The place he found is Corona House. No, guys, this is not a reference to anything. Remember, this anime half a decade old. Alright, so he finds Corona House. Here, he can rent a room for a measly 5,000 yen a month. But then he finds something interesting while working on his part-time job. He starts getting visited by mythical figures. All of them tell him that they are the owners of the room he lives in, and they all just so happen to be adorable, cute girls. And all of them want Kutaro's room for whatever reason. This anime is kind of underrated, and I'm sure you'll love it. Hino Maruzumo. The hype around martial arts anime seems to be dying down in the past few years. But worry not, for I have brought you an excellent martial arts anime. This anime is about professional sumo, where there are no weight classes and everybody is out for blood. Still, there's a minimum requirement to enter a sumo tournament. So while the main character, Hinomaru, is incredibly talented, he lacks those bodily requirements. Now, the young man has a dream of reaching the highest class in sumo, and the only apparent way he can go pro is by participating in high school tournaments and then claiming the title of the strongest high schooler. But he lacks time, and this is probably the last shot he has on becoming pro. I'd say, if you love martial arts, this anime is a must-watch. 𝐒𝐮𝐩𝐩𝐵 no Deshi. This is another anime about martial art. There's a boy named Kenichi Shiramuro. He wants to become stronger and improve himself, but he just can't seem to do so. But then when he finally musters up the courage to join the school's karate club, he's made fun of and even bullied. There are people who want him out of the club, and they end up challenging him to a match. So he was about to give it all up when he falls for a girl named Miyu. He even starts training at her dojo just so he can become strong enough to win that match. But will some training actually make him stronger? And even if he does become strong enough to win that challenge match, will he be able to fight those who are even stronger than that? 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥 no Dragonar. This anime is about a dragon academy where people learn to ride and tame dragons. And while it's easier for many students to learn these two things, there's a student named Ash Blake. People refer to him as the #1 problem child of the academy. And he's also the laughingstock of the whole school. Just because even though he's destined to become the Dragon Master, he doesn't even own a dragon yet. But then one day, Ash's dragon comes out. But something is strange. Instead of an actual dragon, what Ash Blake gets is a dragon girl. But she's kind of a tsundere, so she makes Ash her servant instead of the other way around. Well, lucky you, Ash Blake. �museigen no Phantom. This anime is about all that supernatural stuff like ghosts or yokai. They were thought to be the depiction of human imagination. However, because of the outspread of a mysterious virus, people are now able to see these supernatural beings who've been living alongside humans this entire time. One of the other side effects of the virus affects the younger generation by awakening supernatural powers inside of them so that they have some way of countering dark phantoms. Two teenagers named Haruhiko and Mai were also blessed with such special abilities. Haruhiko can summon and seal phantoms through drawings, while Mai can induce elemental strength into martial arts, which helps her fight more effectively. Together with some more people, they form a team, which helps keep these phantoms in check. 𝐿 no Kanata no 4 rhythm. Shoes that defy gravity finally get invented. They're named grav shoes, and because of these shoes, even everyday folks can have a taste of flying in the air. This has changed the lives of people, and has also become the foundation of a sport called flying circus. It's the kind of sport where participants win by touching the opponent's back. A girl named Asuka Kurashina transfers to Kunahama High School. She unintentionally ends up in the world of flying circus when she ends up performing a ridiculous stunt in her very first flying circus match. Eventually, she joins the school's flying circus club. She's a cute girl, so she even gets Masaya Hinata to be the coach of this club, even though he himself has already abandoned the sport, never to do anything with it ever again. The other members of the club include Misaki Tobisawa. She's already quite experienced at the sport. And then there's Asuka's friend, Mashiro Arisaka. Together, they all begin their adventures in the sky as the Flying Circus Club. Rewrite. There's a city. It's both well-developed and rich in Japanese culture. And it's also the home of Kotaro Tenuji. He has a frivolous personality which can sometimes make him look arrogant, and intentionally or unintentionally, Kotaro can't keep himself from meddling in other people's business. That's why he's drawn to incident. He somehow gets involved with the school's occult club. Or should I say, he has a supernatural ability by which he can permanently rewrite any part of his body, multiply his strength or speed. And because he himself has a supernatural ability, he's also curious about supernatural things. He gets into a special meeting, president of the occult club, and even helps revive the club by recruiting a few more members. Now, surprisingly enough, all the members he recruits are girls. So now the occult club is just him and the girls. Gradually, the members begin to learn the secrets of each other, and the story continues with the adventures of the occult club. Well, it's a visual novel, so it's only right that it has many girls. Not to mention, this anime is also just as beautiful as a visual novel. Witchcraft works. The main character, Honoko Takamiya, likes being comfortable, so his everyday normal life was nothing short of a blessing for him. But even his normal life has a problem, and a very grave one at that. The problem is that he goes to the same school as Ayaka Kagari. She's the school's princess. All the boys, and even the girls, can't help but fawn over her, which has become a problem for Honoka, because he uses the same bus as Ayaka and even sits next to her in class. So even the slightest hint of him interacting with Ayaka can alarm the other students, who then take Honoka out and beat him up. But then, the crazy thing happens. One day, he looks up only to see a building falling over him. But at the very last minute, he gets saved by Ayaka. There, she finally speaks like they're having an actual conversation, and then tells him something that puts his mind into a loop. She tells Honoka that she's been protecting him in secret, even though she's the reason that our poor Honoka gets beaten up all day, every day. Ichiban Ushiro no Daimao. This is the story of a boy named Akuto Sai. He transfers to the Constant Magic Academy. His dream is to change the world for good, a noble cause befitting an anime protagonist. He even becomes friends with a girl named Junuko Hattori. She's a member of a ninja clan. On their way to the academy, they vow to make the world a better place. But upon his arrival, Akuto finds out that he's destined to become a demon lord, and there's nothing he can do about that. The school begins to fear him, and even Junko starts avoiding him. So much for saving the world, huh? Akuto becomes determined to not let his fate control his life, but it seems that everything he does, from the words he speaks to the steps he takes, only reinforce the fact that he's going to become a demon lord. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and leave a comment. And if you're new to the channel, you should consider turning that red subscribe button gray. I post regular content like every 2 days or so. Well then, see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay safe and watch anime.